What is up, you guys? And thank you for joining me for the very first edition of For the Record, my new YouTube channel. Before we get started, I just want to introduce myself. I am your host, Adam Divinal, and the reason I'm making this YouTube channel is I love music in general. As you can see, got my bass, little Pink Floyd action, just my music setup right here. I love music in general. And I ended up a while back ago picking up some vinyl records. No, not vinyls, vinyl. There's a big difference in that. Um my wife ended up surprising me with one on one of our anniversaries. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm probably never going to use it. Lo and behold, the love struck me down so quick. I got my first record player. I got an awesome collection going. And everyone goes, well, Adam, they're just the same albums that's been out for ever. And I get that. I understand that. And I'm not dissing or dogging on any way you guys listen to your music. Me, I think the music when it comes to vinyls, they're so crisp and so clear. They're not they're not digitized. They don't sound botchy. They're actually analoged and it's their actual recording. And I always thought that I was born in the completely wrong generation. Like, as you can see, rocking the Led Zeppelin shirt, got the Pink Floyd behind me. I just felt like I was born in the wrong generation. I feel like I'm a 70s, 80s kid. And I got this record that my wife surprised me with. And I did all that, and the main reason why I want to make this channel is just for the fact that I want to share that love with all you guys. I want to make this where people can actually understand what vinyls are about, what, in my eyes, like each record that I collect, it tells a story. It has its own adventure, and that's pretty cool to me. So, what we're gonna do today, since this is the very first episode, I might as well introduce you guys to the album that got me started. And the one that my wife surprised me with. No, it's not gonna be anything from back when. It's not going to be any Ozzy or Pink Floyd or Zeppelin. I wish it was, but this is a little special to me. Like I said, my wife got it for me. There was a reason why she knew I loved this band so much. This is a band that I grew up on, and their music just helped me out so much, no matter how weird it sounded. So what it is I even seen these guys for my bachelor party. I got to front row, everything was good. But enough of all that. You guys are probably like, oh, come on, get on with it. Alright. It's the moment you all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, the very first album that I got that I'll be discussing and revealing with you today is none other than, yes, that is right, it is System of a Down, the Toxicity album. This album was being recorded in 2000. It was actually released in 2001, and this album does no wrong. It really doesn't. It was produced by Rick Rubin, He does so much awesome work. He belongs to American Recording Studios, and the singles on this are Prison Song, Chop Suey. And by the way, Chop Suey, that was not supposed to be the main song or the main name for that song. It was, I don't know the actual homicidal suicide or something like that. And the record, they wanted to play it, they were going to keep it at that. And of course, the radio's like, no, I'm not going to have a song with the name Suicide in the title. So I believe the story is, I think Serge Tankian, the lead singer, he ended up, him and Darian Malenkian were getting mad, and they were just trying to figure out a name for this song. I think if the rumor goes right, one of them was actually eating a thing of chop suey, and it's, yeah, if you can't tell, I'm a huge nerd about this band, this album. But no, the main singles were, like I said, Chop Suey, Toxicity, obviously. Shimmy with another good one. Aerials, that's the one. The first time that I heard Aerials, and I'm just showing y'all real quick, but first time that I heard Aerials on this sounded so much better, so different. And at the end of the day, I fell in love, but it was completely different. Like I absolutely loved it. So no, what we're also gonna do is I'm gonna take the record out. I'll show you the sleeve. I'll show you the jacket, and what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna show you. I'm just gonna show you all the album. Hopefully, you guys would want to start a record collection, and hopefully, you guys will be intrigued by this. I am. And by the way, when this album first came out, I think the first week alone was 220,000 copies just on the first week. I mean, their first album did amazing, and I bet we all were wondering, how are they ever going to top their debut System of a Down album? Well, they did. This album, like I said, it smacks you in the feels. When those guitar riffs, those drum solos, those epic metal growls, Surge and all of them, I truly recommend, even if you haven't heard of this band, even if you listen to another genre, I feel like everyone should at least listen to this album once. Like I said, there's just so many. Chop Suey. Everyone knows that song. Everyone. Aerials. The Prison Song, Needles, Deer Dance, Jet Pilot X, Bounce, Forest, ATWA, Science, Shimmy, Psycho. And actually, a funny story about this. So, I didn't know this until I listened to this. It says on here that Aerials is the last song on the album. Wrong. There's actually a hidden song right after Aerials. I didn't know that, and if you guys didn't either, right there. I truly hope you guys are like, oh, shit. Hell yeah. But, alright, so now we're gonna dig into this bad boy a little bit. So I've already showed you guys the sleeve. I'm gonna show you guys the jacket. This one has all the names on the song from beginning to end, all the lyrics, all that kind of stuff. It also shows who they all thanked while making this album. The other side, you got, it is pretty much just a CD and what the book looks like, and they did such an amazing job of turning it into this awesome jacket sleeve. You got that one there. You got that one there. I'm always gets jealous of Darian's hats. I would want one. No, right. So, is Simona's. It's nothing special. It's just a regular black vinyl. These are all the vinyls that I own, by the way, are 33s. I don't have the little part to do the 45s or anything like that. Maybe in time, but for now, bear with me. But no, it's just in regular all black. I'll show you what the first side looks like. Alright. And now I will show you what this side looks like. Side 1 consists of Prison Song, Needles, Deer Dance, Jet Pilot, X, Chop Suey, Bounce, and Forest. Then side 2 is ATWA, Science, Shimmy, Toxicity, Psycho, and of course Aerials. So, like I said, I highly recommend picking up this if ever you do want to get hooked onto vinyl. I want to teach today's generation what my dad or what my parents, my grandparents, I want to continue spreading the love of collecting vinyl records. And again, it's just something that really means a lot to me. Like I said, my wife got me this. She knew up and down how much everyone that knows me knows I'm a huge System of a Down fan. Huge. There's been times where I listen to their stuff over and over, and I know the hell out of everyone. I just appreciate good music. I don't discriminate music. I'm a fan of all kinds. When it comes to vinyl, I mostly do rock vinyls, but I am going to be showing you some of the ones that I do have in time. But we will get to that. But alrighty, folks. So y'all made it through it. Y'all survived. This was the first episode of For the Record. Again, my name is Adam Divinal. I am your host. And I'm going to try and bring all new content to this channel probably twice a week, maybe. I want to start doing vinyl reveals, so when I get a new vinyl, I'll share with you guys. I'll open them. I won't review them. I'll save that for more videos down the road. I would like to take you guys to some local record stores, see what they're all about, just in time. So, with that being said, please don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so I can ring that bell. And always remember, here at For the Record, we do it for the vinyl. And just remember one thing, for the next time, I will see you soon. Catch you on the flip side. Later.